Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. As you can see, I have a lot of exciting goodies beside me right now. Now, last year I tested every single Costco baked good. I also tested every single Costco ready meal, and I thought we should test out every single Costco dessert. Now, to me, the dessert is the stuff that's in the fridge section. So I went into the shop yesterday and they actually had moved all the desserts. There is a little bit less than I thought there was going to be. I thought they had a lot more range, but I don't know if it was just tapered down recently or what. But we bought them all. We're going to test them out, see how they are. I'm very excited because, you know, I love a pudding. And also I noticed when I went to Costco, they have a lot of new ready meals. So maybe we need to also test out the new ready meals. What's really interesting is that there aren't many Kirkland own desserts. The only Kirkland own desserts are the Profiteroles and the chocolate mousse desserts. Everything else is branded, which I find fascinating. It says you can keep them frozen, so maybe that's a good idea to keep some of them frozen as well. I kind of want to eat one raw, but that's not the point. I'm really hoping that these don't expand too much. This is what the sticky toffee pudding looks like pre-cooked. Up first, we're going to try our sticky toffee pudding, which looks absolutely sensational. It looks so good. It looks like a really good one. Enough sauce, sticky, rich, everything you want. Oh my flip, that is wonderful. Gosh, if this is anything to go by, we're off to a flying start. Squidgy, but enough texture there. Really tastes like sticky toffee pudding. It's not trying to be something else. It's doing its job. It's very sweet. I feel like if it were me, I might have a little sea salt on there just to kind of counterbalance it. And maybe a little drizzle of cream. Okay, starting off, this is probably going to get an 8.5 out of 10. I think it's really, really sweet, but then it's sticky toffee pudding at the end of the day, isn't it? But I don't want to be giving out my 9s and 10s willy-nilly. I'm going to keep it an 8.5. I'm going to get the goo pot out of the way because we all know what goo pots taste like. However, I don't actually know what this brownie's double chocolate one tastes like. I'm very intrigued. I've also never had them cold. Intrigued about that. Rich, decadent. You have the more tough texture underneath, like the sponginess, but then you've got the creamy ganache. Oh, this is really good. Again, I don't know, am I just in my like salty sweet era? I feel like it could have a little contrast of something salt in there. I should try it warm though. This looks so good warm, although it looks really hot. I feel like it's gonna scald my mouth off. Goo, just get it right. They do. Ooey, gooey, chocolatey, rich, decadent. 8.5 out of 10. Oh no, we're off to a flying start. Next, we have these chocolate mousse desserts. I'm probably most excited and intrigued to try these because they're Kirkland signature. It's Kirkland's signature. And obviously that's Costco own brand. So I feel like they have mastered this. Also, I feel like they must be really proud of this one because all the others are branded, whereas this is their own one. So I feel like they know that this is good. Whoopsie. Ooh, how'd you get it out? They're even on their own plinths. Look at that. So you could just serve it up at a dinner party like so, like that. Is that chocolate on the base? Is that like a sponge? Oh, it's really, okay, take it from me that it's hard to eat because the chocolate base is really hard to break through. I love the texture of the base of it. It's really contrast. I feel like it's got what the goo hasn't. It's got that contrast of something crispy and crunch and nibbly to get your teeth stuck into. However, the flavour, I prefer the goo pot because it's richer and it actually tastes like real chocolate. Whereas this kind of tastes like they've used a cheaper chocolate. But texturally, I like it more. Probably give this one a 7. I would eat it again, but it's nothing to write home about. Okay, I lied because every single one that I try, I'm excited to try. This one is the Speculoos Cookie Butter Mousse Cup, which looks sensational. Although I feel like, you know how everything is now pistachio at the moment? I kind of feel the same. Hello, it's glass, it's proper. They are nice. Those are nice little cups that I can reuse for my own desserts. I'm buzzed about that. Oh, how cute is that? Nice for little apple juice. Juste tranche. I don't know if my spoon's gonna get all the way down. Okay, this looks promising. The flavour is epic and wonderful because it's obviously Biscoff. I mean, what's not to like about Biscoff? The texture is so odd. I don't like that like moussey. It's really, the texture is throwing me off. It kind of feels like gelatinous. I don't like gelatinous puddings. Does anyone like gelatinous puddings? I'm sorry, but the amount of times I go to afternoon tea and it's just like a moussey pudding in a different shape. But it's got no flavour, no texture, it's just gelatinous. I'm sick of it, I'm sick of it. And that's how I feel about this one. 4 out of 10. Next up we have the macarons, which I have seen many times, and I have actually bought them before for an event I was doing, but I didn't actually try any of them. We've got pistachio, vanilla, chocolate, raspberry, strawberry, and lemon. So let's give these a try. I have tried my fair share of macarons. I think I have decided that I actually just don't quite like a macaron. I mean, they are beautiful, and it looks like they've got real flecks of vanilla in the vanilla one. I'm excited about that. Really strong pistachio flavour. There is no denying that that's pistachio. It's got a fishy aftertaste. It's got a really funny flavour. The chocolate one's good. That's probably the best one so far. Again, really good. The strawberry, raspberry, and lemon, the flavour, ooh, the lemon. I just got like the zestiness at the back of the throat. The flavour's really good, but the flavour kind of reminds me of a sweet. It doesn't actually taste like the real thing, whereas the pistachio actually tastes like pistachio. Whereas these kind of taste like fake artificial flavouring. I also have to say, they do not have a crisp, nice outer shell. They're just really soft and mushy. Whereas I feel like a good macaron would have a crisp outer shell. I wouldn't buy these again. I'm giving this a 3 out of 10. Next up, we have got La Panna cotta. Panna cotta lives in the same vein as gelatinous things, which I just don't really vibe with personally, but this could convince me otherwise. We've got caramel sauce, and dolce de leche. I'm gonna go for what I think I probably have the highest success of liking, which is the dolce de leche. Oh, it just looks wrong. How do you eat this? What does it recommend? A recipe revisited 10 years ago by our creamery. The smooth and silky cream with its firm yet melt in the mouth texture goes perfectly with the indulgent dolce de leche caramel sauce. Okay, it doesn't say there's a specific way of eating it. Oh, the way this is jiggling, the only thing that should jiggle like that is a butt. I've never met anyone that's passionate about panna cottas. Funny story, I gave these desserts to my parents and let them take whatever ones were left over to their staff room, and my mum raved about the panna cotta. I have found someone that's passionate about panna cottas. I never thought I'd see the day. What the heck? No. The flavour's quite good. It reminds me of, you know those things that you get as a kid? I think they were called creme caramels, and you turn them upside down, rip them off, and they just jiggle around. Flavor's good, but the texture I cannot get behind, I'm afraid. That's a 2 out of 10. Also, all the other desserts had proper glass that they were in, whereas that was plastic, so it doesn't quite cut it for me. Now this looks obscene. This is the Profiterole dessert, which looks absolutely insane. I am intrigued because it's got all this, I think it's like a caramel sauce and then chocolate, which I feel like, does it need all of that? Probably not. I feel like it could just do with the profiterole. Like a good profiterole is a good profiterole. I'm gonna get another spoon because I'm gonna save this for my family, so I'm not gonna share it. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get some of all of this stuff: the chocolate mousse, the salted caramel, and profiterole. Here goes. That's really good. That's up there with the sticky toffee pudding. That is so good. It's a good profiterole. The cream is really light and whipped. And there's a really good chocolatiness. And then I think it's a salted caramel, which I didn't think it would need. But actually, with the like plainness of the choux pastry and the creaminess of the cream, that works really well. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Also, such flipping good value. $6.99 for this giant dessert. How many people do you think this would serve? I'm intrigued. Now the next two, whoa, I had a bubble in my throat from all the sweet stuff. The next two desserts are the tiramisu and the chocolate fudge pudding, which actually last night I needed a little sweet treat. So I did crack into them and review them yesterday. This is what we're cracking into, the chocolate fudge lava cake. And it actually says, best served with a teaspoon. And look at this. It's glass. Lovely. They're nice ramekins. Although, how many ramekins does one need? Anyway, it says to put it in the microwave at 8, if you've got 850 watts for 35 to 40 seconds. I did 40 seconds and this is what it looks like, and you leave it to stand for a minute. I got a teaspoon. Let's see what this is saying. And I've let it to stand for a minute. It's cloying. It's not very nice. It's all... Consider it was handcrafted. Mr. Wack's gone for the tiramisu. More glass. This is a nice glass actually. This would be good for cooking panna cottas and things. Not that I've ever made a panna cotta. Here's tiramisu. That's pretty boozy.
Not that boozy.
Was it nice?
Yeah.
How's tiramisus go?
Homemade's better though.
Disappointed. I'd give this maybe a 2 out of 10.
Really? It is really dry and grainy.
It feels like it's gluten-free, but it's not. So far, we really did hit it off to a great start. Now let's bring in those cookies and see if anything can trump the sticky toffee pudding. Let's try the salted caramel and white chocolate. It looks like a good texture. It's gooey, crisp on the outside. It's like toast. It's weird because it's gluten-free. That is not good. No, I do not like that. It's got a really funny taste. It tastes like porridge because it's gluten-free. It's made with oat flour. That's why it tastes like that. That's why I don't like it, because I don't like porridge. Maybe the chocolate chip one can bowl me over. It looks good. It looks so promising texture-wise. No. Well, what a video. What a time it is to be alive. I've thoroughly enjoyed tasting all of those things. And I have to say, the winner that gets the crown of best dessert in Costco is probably sticky toffee pudding, followed shortly by the profiteroles. Those two. Actually, again, this is a Kirkland signature, so maybe Costco just need to stick to doing their own desserts, because that, I'll be thinking about that for a few years to come.